Okay. Jumping on at a super random time. Really just decided an hour ago to jump on and do a quick live. So if anyone's around, jump on, say hello, and let me know who you are and where you're watching from. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes. Got a couple of crew jumping on. Yay. Hi, Christine. She says, yay, you're back. I know, it's been forever. It feels like it's been forever, actually. But it has been a while. I think it's been a month, hey, since I've done a live. Hey, Maya. It's been a lot. Hopefully I still remember how to read these cards. Hi, Tegan. I'm joking. Yay, there's quite a few of you on already. I love it. Are you guys all in lockdown or something, or is it your lunchtime? Thanks, Tegan. Yay! Yay. Hi, Amy. Watching from Canada. So beautiful. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. Hi, Danielle. Welcome, Sharon. Maya, I love your setup. It looks so awesome. You have so many books. Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me. I need to clean that bookshelf. It looks very, very untidy, and it's all I can see when I sit here is that bookshelf. You know when you get the really tall books and they won't go up like that? So I have to just, I need to rearrange my books. I moved a lot over 11 years, I moved 8 times. And I made myself sell and recycle and give all my books to the secondhand bookshop every time I moved, because I was like, why am I holding on to all these books? But anyway, they've accumulated again. I'm talking about more like murder mystery kind of books. Yeah. So I was like, I used to collect them actually. And I'm like, what am I doing? Just collecting dust. The OCD of books that don't sit straight, says Shannon. I know, right? I know. Thanks, Janine, for reminding me. Guys, put your sun sign there, your star sign, if you know it when you're asking a question. And also your moon and your rising, if you know that. So, yeah, but it's been a while. I've got pinched nerves down my entire arm. And with that came so much pain. So I haven't actually been able to hold cards, let alone shuffle, let alone tune in and do readings. So I'm just going to see how I go today as I'm easing back into life again. My God, it's been a nightmare. Actually, I'm going to rephrase that. It's been a challenge. Yeah, so I'm just going to see how I go because I've still got the numbness. I'm still getting the pins and needles. But, yeah, the pain's gone. So, yay. So, guys, start sharing for me. That would be amazing. And let's see. So we've got nearly 30 of you on. So I feel like, whoops, let me just have a look. I feel like that's enough for me to do my spiel. Janine says, I hope it gets better. Thank you. The chiropractor has been my savior and a godsend. We're so blessed to have this chiro here. He does like a combination of kinesiology, I think Bowen and chiropractor. So, yeah, it's been literally life-changing. So, yay to chiros. Okay, so big welcome to everybody. For those who are new to my show, my name is Jessica Brown, and I am an intuitive energy healer and a reader. Jump on my website, jessicabrownintuitive.com.au, and you can really have a look and see what it is I do, what it is I've trained in, and what it is I like to really focus on. So jump on my website, but basically I'm an energy healer and I like to tune into your energy, your auric field, and I'm able to intuitively, through my gifts, understand and look at the layers and the blocks that are presenting for you. Okay, so jump on my webpage and check that out. Also, I've limited my bookings because I'm back in full-time study. So if you're on my website and you're like, why can't I book in? It's because I'm needing you to message me either through my Facebook, my Instagram page, JessicaBrown_intuitive, or you can message me through that webpage to reach out to book a private reading. Okay, but I am still offering those 3-card readings as well, so you can jump on and check those out too. Okay. So let's have a little looky look. Oh, welcome Claire from England. Let me know if you've never been on here before, and we will hang on. And 1 second while I block and delete. Okay. Yay. Oh, welcome, Amelia. She says, I'm new and I'm super excited. And Claire, first time. Welcome, Claire. And hi, Mari. Welcome to you. Is it Mari or Marie? Big love and big welcome. So guys, when I'm doing readings, I just literally scan up and down and I see who I'm drawn to. But if you've got shared beside your name and your star sign and your question is kind of brief and specific, then I'm going to be more likely to be drawn to you to give you a reading. Shannon's new too, so big welcome. Lots of new people here. I love it. As well I want to say is if I'm giving you a reading and it's resonating with you guys on the chat, then chances are that reading is also for you guys. 1 second while I grab a deck. Oh, I just realized I literally look like a tree. Check it out. I'm just going to grab another deck. Here we go. Let me use this deck. And I'm just going to pull quite a few cards to begin with. New and share. Thank you, Renita. Oh, I thought I blocked this person. Okay. Block. I think I might have blocked the wrong person. I hope not. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, right. So what I'm going to get you guys to do, and this way I'm able to give everybody a reading for those of you that I don't get to. I'm just going to get you to close your eyes. Well, you don't have to close your eyes, but it's really good to close your eyes and connect into your breath. So you get out of your head, you anchor and drop into your body. Nice, big, deep breaths. And ask your higher self. Ask what your question is that you've shown up here for, that you're wanting a reading around today. Or if you're just after a general reading, just ask for some general guidance. Whoopsies. And as you're doing that, I'm just going to pull a few cards here around what it is you guys are doing. So ask your higher self, ask your guides, put it out there for some guidance today around your question. Hi, Haley. Hi, Shy. Love your name. Super cute. Okay. Got a lot of cards here. Got 6 cards. So when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, now, because this is a mirror image, this is your card number 1. So we're working from the back, okay? So card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, what I want you to do is just take your time and notice which card you're intuitively drawn to. So as you're taking a deep breath in, good, and breathe out, just using your intuition. So your clear hearing, your seeing, your all-knowing, or your feeling. And notice which one of your spidey senses and which card you're drawn to. And then put your card choice in the comments for me, please. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pop your card choice in the comments. And the reason I'm getting you to do that is because I want you to really commit to the card that you've chosen. And when I bring these up a couple of times through the reading, I don't want you to change your mind, because what happens is we are intuitively drawn to a card, and then our logical brain will overanalyze it, and our logical brain will step in and will question our choice and will change our mind. So once again, card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop it in the comment section for me. And then I'm going to go through those cards at the end of the live. And I'll also get you to put your card comment back in again with your brief specific question if I haven't gotten around to you today. Okay, in the chat. And that way, you know, you do get a reading and you do get some guidance around your issue. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a moment while you guys put your card choice up. Excellent. Hi, Jennifer. Keep going, guys. Pop in your card choice in the comment section for me, which is amazing. Keep in mind, general questions gives general guidance. Okay, I'm going to start with the beautiful Christine Murray Clark. Christine is an Aquarius sun, a Gemini moon, and a Taurus rising. So we got some air, and some earth there. So that Taurus rising is really good for you, Christine, because that's going to help ground you. Okay, how do you manage with that Gemini moon energy? Gemini, guys, when we're in that that soul energy of a Gemini, because you're air and it's a mutable air, so it's kind of like you're needing to know everything about everything and every tiny, minute detail. It's a very intelligent energy. It's a very intelligent sign. So there's always this need and this thirst for knowledge. So I'm wondering what house your Gemini actually sits in. Sorry, your moon sits in, Christine, because do you find that a big part of the way that you feel nurtured and a big part of you that allows you to feel emotionally connected is when you're learning and when you're gathering and you're acquiring information? I'd be interested. Christine says, so emotional, the moon cycle really affects me. Yeah. And that's that Gemini vibration. It's because it's kind of very, it can't be contained. It's mutable. So it's, it can be very hard to rein in and to focus your emotions because you may be, you probably feel very scattered with that moon energy, right? So a great thing for you around moon stuff and particularly around new moon and full moons, Christine, would be to focus on that Taurus rising. What are the things that you really connect to or that you allow yourself to be seen to connect to? So really get your oils out, get some grounding oils. This is a very Taurus kind of thing happening around me because we share the same like Venetian stuff, right? So it's like connect into the earth and really do practical things. Taurus likes practical things to ground you. She says, yeah, love learning. I'm totally scattered. Guys, I just want to also say that when I'm doing a reading, when you're working with me, giving me feedback in the comments, it helps me tune into your vibe a lot more. So always feel when I'm giving you a reading, tune into your, so stay with me and give me feedback as I'm reading for you. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that out there. Okay, so isn't it interesting? Love that. Okay, so let's have a look. So I was thinking of starting a business selling my art, crystals, and other modalities. Is this the right path for me, please? Also, too, I'm going to be more drawn to those that I'm giving that I want to give a reading for if you're showing up and showing support for the person that I'm giving a reading for. So feel free to chat amongst yourself and feel free to yell out to Christine and offer her support, love, and guidance. That's really beautiful and amazing. Okay. So let's have a look. So the first card that fell out for you, Christine, was that sun energy. And that kind of fell out as I was talking about that need to ground, that need to kind of get yourself out of the house and really ground and find that connection back into Mother Nature, because I'm really drawn to the beautiful sunflowers there. But it's a really positive sign. It really shows me your vibration, very open and open to new things, right? And, I'm really drawn to the baby there, which is open to new ideas, new possibilities, and new creations. So let's have a look around the energy about your business. Okay. Christine says, I paint sunflowers. There you go. Isn't that interesting? Because this is actually a really high vibrational, a really, really positive card. It's one of the most high vibrational and positive cards in the deck. But as it came out, I knew that wasn't a tick and a yes around your question. I knew that was around really guided to those sunflowers. But I really do want to say, because your business selling is, your question is, I want to start a business selling my art. And I'm really drawn. So this is really an acknowledgement around your art, and it's a positive acknowledgement around your art. So straight away, that is giving us a tick. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, energy around Christine starting a business, selling her art. Okay. Okay, you've got some really, really, really big cards coming here. Okay, so the death card's coming through for you around the vibration around your business. But it's interesting because when I was shuffling and as I'm tuning in, I was really getting this idea. I don't feel like right now, I don't feel just having this as your sole income is going to be beneficial for you. I feel like there needs to be a side income while you're focusing on this. So to me, it's like this, it's a great idea. Start your business. Why not? Let's get it happening. Let's get it started. But this isn't going to be for now. It's not going to bring enough avenue and enough income in for you. Okay. To me, you've got that Wheel of Fortune coming through, which is such that strong Gemini vibration, right? So to me, I feel like start this up. there's this lack of confidence around your gifts and around your abilities, so particularly around your art and stuff like that. And so it's like you need to start to focus on working on your confidence and start to work and focus on working and seeing yourself as that business person, as that sole trader. And when you do that, that's when there's this strong opportunity for higher learning coming through for you. Okay, because I feel like that this is it's a great time for you to start it now, but I don't really feel like it's going to kick off until a few months down the track. This is when I look at this card for you, it feels like a calendar year for me around that. It feels like there's a timing thing here going for you, Christine. But you've got the Sun coming through, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. They're all major arcana cards. So this is a really positive path for you. And who mentioned that about the Death card in here? Who was that? Amelia. And she's right. The Death card is so powerful. Love it. And it's one of my favorite cards in the deck as well, because it means that once we let go of an old belief, once we let go of something that's kind of holding us back, that's when you've got this amazing opportunity for this spiritual growth. And this is Sagittarian energy. So that's a higher learning, higher understanding, and higher knowledge, right? Directly opposite that Gemini moon vibration. So it's like making you so you're not keeping yourself too little, making sure that you know that you're powerful, you've got a lot to offer. So, think really big. And then look what's coming through. You've got that Ace of Wands, which is literally brand new inspired action. Okay. So you've got a lot going on here, but it's like, your spirit team are acknowledging your amazing gifts and your painting and your ability to birth something brand new. But we really want to let an old belief go around your abilities, around your gifts, around the way that you see yourself as a business owner. And then when you do that, there's so much, this is strong Jupiter energy. So there's expansion. It's about thinking about yourself being big, being powerful, being purposeful, and that you've got a lot to offer and people want what you're offering. And then when you sink into that vibration, into that energy, look at these beautiful new beginnings that are coming through for you. Okay, these inspired action, inspired inspiration. So this is about you really utilizing what you're clearing, what you're shifting, and taking that and actioning it. So it's going to be really, really amazing for you. You just got to get out of your own way first, if that makes sense. Okay, does that make sense, that you've got to kind of get out of your own way first? Yeah, and I also feel like there's going to be a need to have another stream of income. I actually see 3 stream of incomes coming down through for you, Christine. So however that works out for you. So, but I do see not one stream, I see 3 streams. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Okay, let me have a look. What do we got happening here? Christine says, thank you, beautiful. My pleasure. Nicole says, I've missed you, Jess. Oh, thank you, Nicole. And Christine says, yes, it does, 100%. My pleasure. Okay. Anna says, a Gemini wants to rush forward and a Taurus likes slow and steady. It's quite a dance, I know. That's so true. That's so true, isn't it, Anna? But it's so amazing. Once you're able to connect into your emotions and you get an understanding of that's where, that there's a need to ground and to center, that's when you can kind of start to learn to navigate the dance yourself, and you're in charge of the dance steps, the songs you're playing and where you want to perform that dance, as opposed to it being in charge of you. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Let me have a look. With another business one here. We've got Amelia. That's my niece's name. I love that name. Oh, we've got another sun, and I love it. Oh my gosh, look at this, so similar. So we've got another Aquarius sun. Hello, I love my Aquarius vibes. We've got a Virgo moon. So again, we've got another that beautiful Earth moon, and we've got a Taurus rising. So interesting. Another very, very similar to Christine's vibe, right? With that Virgo moon, Amelia, do you find that you because Virgo is a really beautiful vibration, and it's a very caring, it's a very empathetic, and it's very much that of the healers, like or people that are involved in any kind of healing work. I'm always interested as to where the Virgo sits in your chart. But I want to say one of the things to be mindful of, and you're probably aware of this, is with that Virgo moon, you can sometimes be so over picky and over analytical about the things that you're feeling, and and about your wants and your needs. Let me know if you find that to be true. Let me know. Okay, here we go. I want to start doing card readings as an extension to my business. Am I intuitively connected to be able to start this? So straight away, Amelia, I'm getting a big yes, okay? A massive yes. And guys, what I'd say is, I'm just going to scroll down to see if Amelia, I want to call you Emmy. Is that a nickname for you? She says, oh my God, yes. Yeah, isn't it interesting? It's amazing how even by just understanding those three things about ourselves, we can get such a huge understanding. And then when we've got an understanding, it's all about self-awareness, right? We're able to really navigate that and work with it as opposed to it working with us. Yeah, my husband, one of my best friends, they're both Virgo moons. So I really understand and know this vibration quite well. And I know how picky and over analytical they can be to others, but also to themselves. Yeah. Okay, so yes, back. I tend to get sidetracked. Okay, am I intuitively connected to be able to start this? So 100% yes, you are, Amelia. And this is what I was going to say too. The thing is, when we're looking at the tarot, right, and we're wanting to learn the tarot, the first thing you want to do is, get a really, really amazing understanding of the basic meaning of the cards, right? You start with the majors, then work your way through the minors, and then work your way through the court cards. And then once you do that, I then went on to astrology, and I studied like 12 months in-depth astrology to get an understanding of the basic concepts of the meaning of the astrology in the cards. But then what you'll find that happens is once you get that really strong understanding of the meanings, then you're able to kind of be intuitively, like, I don't really use the meaning of the cards a lot. I do when I'm doing a live because I'm in your vibe for 5 minutes. But when I'm doing a one-on-one reading, the cards, I actually don't really use the meaning of the cards. I just use my psychic awareness and my intuition about what shows up in the pictures of the cards, and then the downloads, what I hear, what I feel, and what I see around the cards. But it's important to get that base knowledge first, okay? So I want to start doing card readings, an extension of my business. Am I intuitively connected to be able to start this? I'm just going to switch decks here because this deck is a deck that I use more for intuition than I do for, and Amelia says, absolutely, amazing. Yes, I totally understand this. So yeah, so particular decks give you different vibes. So this deck here is really my clairvoyant vibe. So let me just have a look and see what's coming up for you. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kelly. And let's have a look about what's coming up for you around this. To me, I feel like it's your self-belief around this because, you are very intuitive. You're very intuitively connected. There's a really strong connection between you and animals as well. If you've got a cat, I'm feeling that cat vibration around you, that cat energy, Amelia. And there it is. And that's why I wanted to use this. And this is this deck I really use for my mediumship kind of vibe, for my mediumship stuff, this deck. Because when I have a look at this, you've got this Mars in Pisces coming through. But the reason, and this is what I want to say, so Mars in Pisces is really about family. It's about connection. It's about abundance. We look at all those coins. But I know intuitively for you, I'm really drawn to the spirit rainbows here. So spirit talks to me, communicates to me through different modalities, but rainbows are a big one. I'm really blessed where I live and I can look right out on the ocean and I often see rainbows when I wake up in the mornings. So that tells me straight away, Amelia, that you are intuitively connected. Spirit is working through you and there's an awareness of that connection. And also too, but there's a need for you to ground that, okay? There's a need for you to ground that awareness and to, but definitely 100%, okay? So there's abundance for you around that. And you've got that Eight of Shields coming through. It's that Sun in Virgo, which is the love of what you do. So it tells me that this is going to be a really great avenue to go down. And look at all the pentacles. This is Virgo stuff coming through. Virgo moon right here, 100%. Okay, this is your Virgo moon right here. So it tells me that and Eight of Shields. It's the card of the Apprentice. So I really do love that not only is it spirit coming through to say 100%, and there's a lot of abundance in this for you, Amelia, but it's also going to be something that you're going to absolutely love to do. Okay, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. You've got that Page of Wands. So that's you, Page is that fertile ground to get something going and to start to put something into action. Wands is an action card. It's that fire energy. And that's what's missing in your top three, your fire and your drive. So I would be looking at getting a bit more fire energy into your awareness. Although I'm wondering how much fire you've got in your chart. But you can, Amelia, you can sometimes be a little bit, it can be hard for you to get started, get things moving, get things started, right? Virgo moon, Taurus rising, they're both quite stubborn energies. So it just is about you getting it moving. Yay! Amelia says, no, I don't, but dying to get one. What did I just say, I wonder? That she said that. Thank you, darling soul, and thank you, my, what am I saying? I was going to say my welcome. Does that make sense? No. My pleasure. That's what it is. My pleasure. Yay! Shy Charles. I'm just going to give you a reading because your name's freaking amazing. Where is she? Oh, to get a cat. There it is. No, I don't, but I'm dying to get one. Yeah, cats, to me, cats coming through really strongly, Amelia, because that's going to help, to me, that's going to help kind of get you out of your head and bring you into moment-to-moment awareness. Cats are really psychic animals, though, and they're really great familiars to have around. I've got a lot of animals around me every single day because they're really great for me to download my day and to ground my energy. But for you, cats coming through very strongly, okay? Even maybe look at and work with cat vibration. Okay, where is she? Shy. Are you here, Shy? Shy Chalez, is it? Or is that like a fancy Charles? I want to say Shy Chalez because that sounds even more amazing. Are you here? Yay, she's here. Okay, stay with me, girl. Stay with me. Now, have you got anything a bit more specific? If you either want to go work, if you want to go family, you want to go relationship, Charles. Okay, so yeah, Shy Charles. Actually, you sound like Shy Charles. You sound like a popular person off a Netflix series. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to, because this comes, pins and needles come. It's actually kind of a bizarre feeling, so I'm just going to shake that out. Okay. So, Shy, have you got anything? Okay, let's just have a look. Okay, so as I picked your cards up, this fell out, Sun in Gemini, okay, and it's just an ending to a way that you're thinking about something, and I love this card, so whatever's going on for you at the moment, I'm not sure if you've got some ruminating thoughts going on, and if you've got like some kind of program going on here, but, your guides are saying there's a need for you to ground and there's a need for you to release, okay, because when you do that, there's new opportunities that are going to become made available to you. So my name's Shynara. Oh my God, like the Shynara Chronicles? Tell me yes. They're amazing. Oh my God. She just got even more amazing. Okay, so let's just have a look. So general guidance for Shy. Let's look at general guidance. General guidance. Oops. General guidance for Shy, please. So what's going on with your finances at the moment? What's going on with your finances? Okay, you've got Moon in Libra coming through here. Actually, sorry, that's Moon in Taurus. I get drawn to those scales all the time. Taurus and Libra share the same planetary, the planet of Venus. So there's some similarities that show up for them. But this is around a need for balance with your finances, Shy. There needs to be, I feel like, do you find that you're overspending at the moment? Is there something going on in your life that, because sometimes when we have things going on subconsciously, we're not able to connect to why we're doing things. I know for me, when I'm buying shit that I'm like, and I even know I'm like, why am I buying this shit? I actually don't need it. That's a real trigger for me to go, okay, what's going on in my life right now where I'm overcompensating or I'm trying to get that dopamine hit. So what is it going on in your life at the moment where there's this, I feel like there's this overspending because you've also got this Sun in Capricorn coming through where not only to me it feels like there's an overspending, but there's kind of like, that you shouldn't be. There's a need for you to really hold on to your money. To me, I feel like because I really do feel like there's something going on for you where you're not kind of connecting the dots, where you're not really tuning in or you're not aware of a program that's running. And to me, one of your coping mechanisms is this spending or this by the end of the day, I have no idea where my money has gone. Yeah, and that's what I feel is going on for you here. I really do feel because when this card shows up, depending on who, when I'm doing these readings, it can either be you're holding onto your money too tightly or girl, you're spending it, you need to hold on to it. Okay, there's that need for you to kind of hold on. So this is really bringing an awareness for me, for you that look at look at what's going on and why. Yeah, because there's a block there for you, to be honest. And that's why I'm finding it hard to connect, because there's this block. Now, you've got this energy coming through here of Mars in Leo. So what's happening where you feel like, to me, it's coming through that there's this, from when we go back, there's this need of not being heard, maybe from your childhood or something. But I really do feel like you kind of always feel like you're on the defense, and a way that you self-nurture yourself is through buying things or through accumulation. Let me know if this is resonating or if this is making sense. And guys, I don't expect these things to drop in straight away, because what I'm really doing is I'm kind of talking to your subconscious here, and I'm kind of just wanting these things to drop a little bit. So you're able to kind of take it in and then just sit back and think, okay, and take what resonates. But if it isn't resonating, don't just poo-pah it. Take it in and just sit with it, okay? And sit with it and kind of go, and just notice what else comes up when you sit with it, as opposed to shutting it down, or you know what I mean? So I just want you to sit with it. But I do feel like, when you're not being heard, when you feel like you're not being seen, when you feel like you're kind of on the attack and you've got to defend yourself, I want you to ask yourself, how do you nurture yourself? How do you kind of find that emotional support system? Okay. And I'm just going to do, excuse me, I'm just going to do an advice card here. Excuse me, I'm just feel me releasing that for you. Shai says, yes, it definitely resonates. And is your father still with you? Is your father crossed over, or is he still with you? Because to me, there's some father energy coming through around this. So it can be that there's this disconnect in the relationship, or I just feel like there's a bit of because this is to me where it feels like a bit of this is coming from my love. Just going to get an advice card for you. And Christine says, using a money journal is a great tool to see where your money is going. Oh, Christine, I absolutely love that. Can you give us a little bit more about that, Christine? I've never heard of a money journal. So could you let us know about that? Shai says, I've never met my father. He's still alive, though. There it is. Full body goosebumps. Okay, and so this is what's coming through. There's because I've got full body goosebumps around this father energy, because I really do feel a massive disconnect from you and the father. And I feel like that this is where there's some stuff that needs to be unpacked for you. I need to change my verbiage, guys, around, I shouldn't say what needs. Okay, I'm still, we're all learning in progress, right? It would be a great idea for you to look at that and unpack that. How do you, about the not being seen and not being heard around the father energy, okay? Because this is coming through as an emotional crux for you. I'm just going to, so Christine, if you could share a little bit on the money journal concept, because I really love that, because I don't feel like this is just for Shai here. I feel like we could all at some stage have a look at, and Shai says, I'm just going to put a big ass mother for mofo. Right up there with a yes. Oh, I'm still getting those goosebumps. I'm like, oh, they feel like my pins and needles. Come on, guys. Work with mama. It's been a month. Guys. Okay. I'm just going to get some guidance for Shai here. Guidance around this, please. Guidance around this, please. And this is a big one, girl. This is a really big one. So I want you to be gentle with yourself here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at that, the shadow, literally. Okay, so this is a big part. This is that stuff that is in your subconscious, and it's a program. It's a story that you've created from that little girl, and it's a story you've created, okay, around perhaps I'm not lovable, perhaps I'm not this, perhaps I'm not that. I'm not going to put these big statements out here in a very quick reading, but I'm just trying to, pick your, just get some things. And so, this subconscious creates this story in this program. It's not necessarily, it's bullshit. It's really real. So when you look at yourself now, Shai, and you're this beautiful, like, I don't know how old you are, but let's just say like mid-20s, 24, 25, 28 or whatever. And it's like, when we're little girls, of course we need and we want approval from our parents, approval from our fathers, approval from our peers. But and we need to have that love, and we need to know that we're loved. But when we look at ourselves as an adult, it's like, do we need our father's approval? Fuck no, of course we don't. We need our own approval. And so we're able to change and reprogram that. So Charles 25. Yeah, I was thinking around 24, right? It's really played with my head growing up. Yeah, yeah. And so it's like, okay, so when we're 25, we don't need anyone's approval. We don't need our father's approval at 25. Yeah, it would be great to have it, but we don't need it because our own approval is what is the most important thing to us. So one thing I would recommend you start doing is just start with some affirmations and everyday affirmations. I am enough. I am, and it's an I am, starts with an I am. I got full goosebumps, so this is really great for you. Affirmation shy. I am worthy. I am enough. I am amazing. I am. So if you have a look around that and start working with I am affirmations, okay? And that way we reprogram our subconscious. We create these new dendrites we literally retrain our brain into a better way of being. So let's send Shy some beautiful, positive messages, guys. Jump on, send Shy all your love. And let's have a look. So hypnotherapy, Shy, is a really great way for you to access these subconscious beliefs and it's a really great way to reprogram. But card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, guys. Choose a card, pop it in the comments section. Shy says, thank you so much, beautiful. My pleasure, my pleasure. So much love, so much love. So much love for you. Okay, I'm going Shy. Oh, Chantel says, Shy, I met Mine at 14 years old and he has never actually been there. Maybe not meeting him is actually a higher blessing. Yeah, it's a really, really great way to look at it, Chantel. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that comment. And, that's a really great way to shift the narrative as well, isn't it? It really is. It's like, yeah. Exactly, literally what Chantel has just said. I'm just going to pull a card for Chantel. I'm not sure if she's got a question or not. So see how it works, guys. When you give love, when you give love on this chat and you show up for people, welcome Brian, welcome Raylene, then I'm going to share and give you some love back and give you a card. So let's have a look for Chantel. I want to know if Chantel is a Scorpio rising, or a Scorpio sun, or a Scorpio moon. Chantel, are you with us, my love? Please let me know you're still here. Please let me know you're still here. Okay. I can't see Chantel, so I'm just going to do a card for her. And there it is. Here she is. She's a Scorpio rising. I felt it straight away. 100%. Yes. Scorpio rising. Beautiful. Okay, so there's 2 cards have fallen out there. Okay, so the first card that's come through for you, my love, is this beautiful vibration here of that Ace of Cups. Full Scorp vibes here. Scorpio is that, really fixed water sign. So there is what's going, and this is, this shows her beautiful open heart right here. But I feel like what's going on for you at the moment, my love, this to me is not so much about what's going on for you at the moment, but this is more about your vibration for me. I really feel like you can sometimes be a little bit closed off. The way that you present yourself to the world isn't actually a lot of the time who you are. Who you are is very, very empathetic. You're very intuitive and you're a very emotional kind of person, right? I feel like sometimes it can be a really bit hard for you to either open up to those emotions or ground those emotions. So which? And then you've got this energy here. You know what? Look at this. It's all cups, baby. It's all emotions, So you've got this energy here of this, what have we got here? Saturn in Pisces coming through. So there's this need for you to emotionally walk away. Here's what's coming through for you right now. You're such an empath and you're such an intuitive that it's really important that you have really strong boundaries around you. And it's really important that you don't sit in stuff too long and you don't take on everyone's shit. It's really important that you're able to be recognizing what's your energy and what's others' energy. So it's important that you walk away, and that you walk away, you release and you ground, because you can sometimes take it on. And when you take it on, that's when you become run down. That's when you become overly emotional. And I want to say, don't take this the wrong way. What's that word that's coming through? Oh God, it's gone. So I probably shouldn't say it then. You're not going to care. You can sometimes become unreasonable. That's the word that's coming through, because it's that build up of emotions, right? And Sonia says, yes, and bring back your power as I'm trying to do. Yes, Son. Yes, girl power, 100%. Now you've got this energy coming through here, that Mars coming through of Scorpio. So this is you. So this can be, that need to release. She says, no, I love tough love. Here's that need to. So I'm wondering if there's something that you're going through at the moment, or because this is a little bit of it's a little bit for that need to kind of go, okay, I understand I need to be releasing and letting something go right now. I understand that maybe I'm holding on to something a little bit here, but when I acknowledge that and I accept that, there's going to be something that's much better coming up for me. And it's already in my life. It's already here. I just need to change my perspective a little bit, and I need to kind of just change my viewpoint and have a look around, expand out a little bit, and see and connect into that other stuff that's actually available to me. Okay, so there's so much water here, my love. What's your sun and what's it called? Sun and your moon. Yeah. Where's the Capricorn? Are you a Capricorn moon, Chantel? Raylene, sending love, Chantel, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And it's interesting, you've got that, that Scorpio rising is very much about that in how we present ourselves to the world, right? There's a certain way that you want to be seen, felt and heard. But it's a very strong, very, very strong energy, Scorpio rising. And look at you, my love, beautiful things coming up on the horizon for you. So you've got all that water energy that we need to anchor and release. Oh, guys, tell me what I'm saying need. When it's a really great idea to anchor and to, ground and release. And then when you do that, literally amazing things coming through for you, okay, on the horizon. I actually freaking love that. So if you're not sure, it doesn't always have to be, it can also just be when that card comes through, it can just be a need for you to, instead of being so much in the emotions of things, there can be this need to, you're saying you're not sure around your sun and your rising, right? Sorry, your sun and your moon. But I feel like this is you. So much water energy, so watery, so intuitive and empathetic, amazing, beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, so let's have a look. Chantel says, thank you, Ivy. Oh, that's you. Okay, let me scroll back up. How am I going for time? Oh, it feels good to be back, guys. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Let me see who's still with me. Don't let me forget to do those cards at the end, those 5 card choices. I'm just going to scroll all the way back up. Oh, Christine. So around using the money journal, Christine says, Kmart sell them and you record your purchases daily. It helps you budget and to see where you are spending your money. I love that. I really love that. Okay. Okay, we've got Amy here. Amy Santos. Hi, Amy. Oh, here we go. We've got a Libra sun, hang on, what's he say? I am a Libra sun, a rising, what's that? Is that a rising Leo? Is that a Leo rising? And a Scorpio moon. Oh, they're challenging. To me, they feel very challenging, that rising and that moon. Can you let me know? Hi, Kim, if you're still here, Amy. Let me know if you're still here. And I'm just going to shuffle my cards while I wait to see if Amy's jumping on. So we've got that beautiful, that's okay. It doesn't matter if you don't know them. No big deal. No big deal. I'm just really snoopy and I love to know what people's sun, moon and rising are. So let me know, Amy, if you're still with us, because the Libra sun is very much, that's that cardinal air vibe. But when you're in a Leo rising, so there's that need to be, look at me, being the center of attention, right? There's that mutable fire. But then you've got the Scorpio moon that wants to go, I want to hide away from the world. I feel emotionally nurtured and nourished when I'm, looking deeply into everything. So that sun and that moon, that rising, I want to say, and that moon can be a little bit like this. I want to be in the public, but no, I want to be private, but no, I want people to see me, but no, I want to be home hidden with my cats and my tarot cards and my crystal ball and my murder mystery documentaries, serial killer documentaries. No, but I want to be out there. I want to be on the stage. I want to be, you know what I mean? Yeah, so there can be that push and pull. So Christine says, how do you learn the traits of sun and moon? Sonia says that to me. So you basically download an astrology app. Give me 1 second. This one is an expensive one because Astro Gold, because of me training and studying to be an astrology. But you would basically just download an app. You want one that comes up with a wheel, and it will literally, it'll tell you. So you need to know your date of birth, your time of birth. So you're able to see what houses are in it, your full name, your date of birth, where you were born, and then, it'll give you info on your sun, moon, and rising. Yeah, very accessible. Okay, so Amy's not with us. I'm just going to pull one card for if she jumps on and watches the replay. So just a card for Amy Santos, please. And she's got that Knight of Swords coming through. So that really strong communication, right? That's very much that air energy of the Libra. It's like, yes, full steam ahead. I would just say, just be mindful of conversations, be mindful of rushing into things and rushing into anything really that's going on for you at the moment, Amy. I would make sure that you pull back, okay, and focus on that grounding, because when I have a look here, I don't see any earth energy, okay, so there might be that need for you to do a bit more grounding. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to scroll back up the top, all the way back up the top. Okay, all the way back up. Rebecca, are you still with me? Okay, let me see if Rebecca is still here. 1 second. Rebecca, are you with us? I'm just going to pull an advice card for Rebecca if she isn't with us. Actually, this is what I might start doing. If someone's not with me, there she is. Is it, are you Rebecca Mace O'Sullivan? Are you Rebecca Ardle? Is it the same person? Can you let me know? Because I've got Rebecca Ardle up here. So I'm just going to pull an advice card for Rebecca Ardle. There's no point me doing a reading if you're not on the chat, right? But I'll do an advice card in case you come back as a replay. So a card for Rebecca Ardle, please, around her business. An advice card for Rebecca Ardle. Meditate. Okay, you've got the meditate card coming through, Rebecca. So that would mean, for me, there's a need for you to go within and for you to look at where the blocks are that's coming up for you around your business. To me, meditation isn't an action energy. It's not about going forward or anything like that. It's about just, slowing it down, taking some time to look at all avenues and areas of you going into the business, okay? So literally meditate on it and see what shows up for you, okay? Whether there's anxiety there, whether there's stress, whether there's pain or tension in your body, because they're all going to be signs for you, and they're all going to be kind of intuitive little downloads for you to look into things you need to release around the idea of the business. Okay, let's have a look for you, Raylene. And then Lakita, I'm going to go and give you a reading next, so stay with me. Okay, Latika, I should say, sorry. Latika, 11:30, and then I'm going to do those 5 cards. So Raylene, guidance on my family, please. So if you want to be a bit more specific, that would be good. Okay, when I don't get specific ones, I will just generally, I'll just put it out there to spirit and literally see what shows up. But for me, a little bit more specific is good. Is that guidance around moving, guidance around, how so? So stay with me, Raylene. Don't lose that. I don't want to lose that vibe. So stay with me. Pop it in the comments. My son and my sister have issues. Okay, so let's have a look at the energy around your son and your sister. They're very similar, right? Do you find that they're similar, butting heads? And I find that to me, it feels like your son's going through something at the moment. Is he like a teenager? Is he around the ages of 16? How old's your son? I think 13 to 16 for some reason, but that could be when the issues came up or when this kind of came up for me. I feel like your son's having a really hard time communicating his wants and his needs. And I feel like your sister gets extremely frustrated around that. And, your sister tends to, I'm saying this with love, but she can sometimes project her her triggers onto people, and your sun is is 32 going on 16. It's interesting because the ages of 13 to 16 are coming up around your sun's energy, Raylene. So, without having to go into that in the chat too much, it's just interesting if you can just put that into your awareness and take yourself back to when your sun was 13, when he was 16, because there's some stuff around communication coming up around him, okay? Let's have a look. So, yes, okay. Let's have a look at the energy around your sun and your sister. Your sun and your sister. Okay. So this page is coming through representing your sun, and this is also representing the energy that I feel your sun is, because this is that young teenage vibration, okay? So this is literally coming through your sun. The Justice card's coming through representing your sister, okay? That's really strong Libra energy, could be Taurus as well. But it's coming through with her high ideals. And this is, it's kind of like, do you find that your sister can be a little bit like her way or the highway kind of thing? When you say two separate issues, I'm wondering what you're meaning by that. So I'm basically just looking at the vibration between your sister and your son, okay? So, but I do know intuitively that your son's coming through here and your sister's being representative of the justice vibration here, okay? So, her high ideals, and it's like, if it's not her stubbornness, and there can be this kind of, this need for her to, if someone isn't seeing something from her point of view, it can be kind of challenging for her. And this is where they kind of are. They're both, there's this feeling of being trapped in the way that they're thinking about, about this relationship, the way they're thinking about. And this is that lack of communication, because, when we look at the swords, we're literally looking at communication, and notice how it's grounded, but that there's a disconnect from their emotions and the way that they feel about each other, because they're so caught up in miscommunication. There's this idea of being stuck and being trapped, and this is being, and it's in the way that they feel about each other right now, the way that they think. I want to say think, not feel. It's in the way that they think about each other right now. But you've got this vibe coming through with this, Mercury in Aquarius. So there's that beautiful energy that it tells me that they're moving out, that there's going to be transition from this feeling of this stuck communication to the communication that it's going from that kind of feeling stuck and trapped, and it's going to be going into much smoother and calmer waters. Excuse me. Feel me releasing that? So it does feel like it is going to get better, but there is, even maybe if they write down, if they're open to a way to open up those lines of communication, to write each other a letter or to send each other to me, writing, it's very, very old school, but when we write, it's a really great way to kind of, it's just a really great way to download, and that they don't have to need to, I suppose the whole point of it would be to give it to each other. So things that they're not able to express in the moment, they might be able to just take their time and write down their grievances and write down what they want to shift and how they want to move it. At the bottom of the deck, you've got that Ace of Swords, and that really is really nice. I'm just going to keep these two more cards here. You've got that Ace of Swords, so that's that brand new, there's these new ideas. To me, that's opening up brand new lines of communication coming through for them, and this is them moving forward with the Chariot, okay? Strong Cancer here, strong moon vibrations. This is a card about emotions, so there is going to be forward movement around it, okay? Really love that, okay? So it is going to get better. Yeah, it is interesting, though, with your sun showing up as that teenage energy, 13 to 16. Okay, I'm going to read now for Latika, and then I am going to do those 5 cards. So, Latika, have you got a question for me? Without me having to scroll back. Is it just some general guidance? And Chantel's saying, do they act more like siblings than aunt and nephew? Is that what you're picking up, Chantel? To me, I feel like they're very similar. Yeah, they're very similar, and it's like there is, to me, that they both feel quite deeply as well. So there's this feeling of, to me, they're both coming from a place of wounding and hurt. I feel that. So they can be a little bit tentative about wanting to move forward with that because they don't want to feel, even more hurt. So they're putting up the defenses and they're projecting instead of actually looking at the triggers and where those wounds and hurts are actually coming from. Just general guidance. Okay, perfect. So let's have a card for Latika, guys. Some general guidance for Latika Shandil. Latika Shandil, please. So, strong Virgo. What's your star sign, my love? Got the Virgo coming through here, and we've got the Scorpio. So I've got two really, really, really strong cards coming through for you, Virgo and the Death card. Sorry, the Hermit and the Death card. So Virgo and Scorpio coming through here. So this is that really strong need for you. To me, when I pull this card to you, it's around a need for more self-love and self-nurturing. For me, when I'm in your energy, there can be this need for validation around you and the way that you seek that validation. And when you don't get that validation, you can sometimes project, or there can be sometimes this biting energy that you can sometimes project out, but that comes from that need, that kind of that inner child wound that I feel like there's a little bit of self-love needed for you around that. But when you go within, then you're going to be able to really recognize that, and that you are whole, and that you are amazing, and that you are everything that you need to be. And then there's this amazing energy of the Death card coming through. So it's like when you go in and you take it into meditation, or you take it into deep reflection, which is meditation, Latika's an Aries, then there's going to be, there's going to be a big shift coming for you around that, or around whatever it is that shows up for you, whatever belief system that shows up, whatever your subconscious gives you in that meditation or that going within. And because the thing about the Death card that I really love, it's a really slow release. So it's nothing like the Tower. It's not like uphealing or anything like that. It really is about healing. To me, it feels very healing and very soothing and very nurturing. Nurturing is a word that comes through for me for you, Latika. Okay. Bottom of the deck, look at that, my love. You've got the Star card. Okay, the strong Aquarius vibrations coming through, but this is hopes and dreams and wishes being fulfilled. 3 major arcana cards coming through for you. So to me, you're very much, you're here for a really big spiritual purpose. Latika says, I've been going within, and has been a long journey. And, you've still got ways to go. The journey never ends, right? We're here in this vessel, this human body as a soul, to clear and shift stuff that we've come through with. Okay, but you really do have a big spiritual purpose, Latika. You're really once you start to work through, and once you start to acknowledge and start to shine some light on these aspects of yourself, you really are going to be like a beacon for other people. I really do feel like you've got strong healing energy around you. It's whether you're able to, and when you can able to connect and tap into that, because I really do feel like you have that you can really be of service to other people in a really kind and healing way. It's about getting out of your own way first, okay, and really connecting into that beautiful nurturing high vibration of the Star card. But yeah, really beautiful things coming through for you. Queen of Cups. Christine says you've got this beautiful, take all the time you need, you deserve it. So beautiful, Christine. Thank you so much. And she's so true, so on point. Yeah. Really big things for you, dear. Okay, guys, so let's have a look at these cards. So who chose card number 1? Put your card choices. I'm just going to show you one more time. And if you can just put your card choices back up in the comments for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop them back up, pop them back up. And let's have a look here. So for those of you who chose card number 1, let me see if I can scroll all the way back up. It won't let me see it. It will only let me go back a certain way to comments. So if you guys can put your comments back in for me, that would be amazing. So card number 1, you've got that 6 of Pentacles, so that moon in Taurus energy. So when we look at it, so just making sure that you've got really great balance with the material things in your life, with your finances, making sure, and it's really about dropping into awareness about an understanding that when we give, we receive. Okay, so it's not all about on a tangible level, even though this is a tangible card, Pentacles energy, but it's also just knowing and reminding ourselves that when we do When we give and when we give without expecting, then that's when we do start to receive. But it's about, if this was a yes or no question around business or around your finances, it very much is, to me, I like that really bright light shining in the background. To me, it's about making sure that there's balance in whatever endeavor it is that you're wanting to partake or go on. Okay, card number 2, this is a really beautiful card. You've got 9 of Pentacles coming through, so Venus in Virgo. This is a great card about abundance and about self-sufficiency, about connection to the earth and to nature. But when we look at this card, notice that sense of serenity that comes through. And it's just kind of, your guides knowing that, you've got such amazing abundance in your life. Make sure that you're connecting to that. Brian's chosen card number 3. We've got the 9 of Wands. Okay, there quite a few of you chose card number 3. So this is Moon in Sagittarius. So there's that need for this is a really strong card that comes through about, I would say, ask yourself, are you living in the past around the struggles that you've had, around the challenges that you've endured? Are you living in the past? Because it's about recognizing that we no longer live in the past. We live in the moment. So once we recognize and acknowledge that, it's about understanding that, the past, it shapes our future. It shapes for who we are in that moment. And we use that awareness to move forward instead of sitting in the pain and the lessons from the past. They're what's made you who you are today. So we use that energy and we work with that energy of okay, I'm no longer that person that I used to be. I'm actually a much better, new, improved version of my old self. And I'm going to work with that energy and move forward with that energy and that vibration. Okay, and then we're moving through to card number 4. Amazing here. Mercury in Cancer. Venus in Cancer, I want to say. You've got 2 of Cups coming through. A strong spiritual connection. This is a beautiful yes card. It means that energies are aligning and great things are happening, particularly on an emotional level. Card number 5, you've got the energy of the World. Beautiful, big things are ending, coming to a completion for you. So new cycles can start up again. Strong Saturn energy. Look to see where Saturn sits in your chart. Are you having your Saturn return? Are you around 28, 29 years old? Are you around the age of 59 years old? You've got this beautiful energy coming through. There's strong lessons for you around this though. So when you've got things that are wrapping up and things that are completing, you're able to have that reflection and go, okay, where are my lessons? What have I learned from that cycle? What am I able to wrap up? What am I able to shift and clear? And so Saturn comes through. It's a really, really strong. It can be a hard lesson. It can really kick you in the butt. But with that, there's also so much growth and awareness that comes around that, right? And Brian says, I think I'm in the past. Yeah, 100%. And, we're human beings. It's how hard is it for us to not go back to our stuff, to go back to our past hurts, to go back to our past grievances. But it's really about just having the awareness that we're doing that and understanding that we're doing that. So then we can, as soon as we start to feel that we're doing that, we can go, okay, yep, that's excellent. I've grown from that. And you pull yourself back into the moment, connect back into your breath, and you thank your past for that lesson, for that growth, for that understanding. But you're not going to dwell in there. It's in the past for a reason. Okay. And then we come through to card number 6, and it's card number 6 right there. You've got the Lovers coming through. So really strong Gemini energy. This could be around a literal version of your lovers and a need to reconnect. It could be new love coming in for you. That doesn't often come through for me around new love coming in unless it was an actual love question. But it can also be a need for you to do some self-care and some self-love towards yourself. Oh, you're welcome, Brian. So yes, guys, jessicabrown.intuitive.com.au. Due to being in full-time study, again, I am limiting my offerings and my readings, but I am still giving them and doing them. There just is a little bit of a waiting period. So, you can always jump on and book a 3-card reading, which the way I do my 3-card readings is I do it through Zoom and I send you the Zoom reading. I booked what was it before I was looking at full-time study, and this really well-known psychic medium, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, stuff it, I'll just book a 3-card reading. And it was actually quite expensive. And they literally sent through a paragraph via text message about my 3-card reading. I'm like, at least tell me what cards came through, man. Like, fuck's sake. Anyway, so it just goes to show, just because they're expensive doesn't mean they're worth it. But anyway, guys, Yay. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to kind of jump on sporadically. Is that a word? Probably not. Over the next few days. So keep an eye out. I'll always pre-schedule it so you'll get notified. Jump on, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to start to be a bit more, I'm not really a social kind of media girl, but I'm going to start to do a bit more on that. Jessica Brown _intuitive. Have an amazing rest of your week, your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Mwah. Much love. Bye.